Somebody sleeping in my
Think
bed
twice as many people in
tonight.
these rooms that are in here right now, but instead of
Oh my pen.
I am a reality in America. You want him to wait until you talk to me. Until the president says, Mr. Farrakhan, we must sit down and talk. Then all the black folk that didn't want to talk to me before, it's all right now because we white folk give you permission. That means you're still running a plantation, and we reject your plantation and your plantation mentality. It's the time of Exodus, and we call Mr. Powell out of that kind of mentality, and he must apologize for talking to his own brother. Thank you.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? You know. We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench. Because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
2, 3, 4, 5. We live.
We are all the way live.
Welcome to Hoodviewpolitics, where we go into deep, detailed dive in the politics from the hood view.
Show
I'm
enough.
Rabbit Jones.
And I am Tony the number one under the weather soul brother.
This is HVP. You know what I'm saying?
Each and every P.
Come live and give you some details in politic world. You know what I'm saying? And then we sneak in another night when you ain't expected.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
This one of them unexpected nights. I told y'all, we are the booty call of podcasting. You never know.
You best to believe it.
Pop up and get in that ass.
You best to believe it.
What's up?
So first of all, man, we got balloons flying around and shit.
Oh man, the Chinese people sending balloons, but that bitch ain't flying no more.
What is that about though? What is that?
I don't know. I mean,
balloons. It says a spy balloon.
Yeah, they saying they trying to say it's a weather balloon. It's a fake ass weather balloon. But but they do got weather balloons like that. But it ain't hard to equip that thing with a spy camera and try to see what you can see. And but we know one thing, that bitch ain't flying no more. They shot the shit out that one.
That's crazy how motherfucking China is motherfucking still doing. But to me, I don't know. They said this is Chinese sent this over, but I don't know. Do you think? I mean, this seems lame as shit to be somebody. I mean,
I believe it's China,
huh?
I believe it's China. But see, because ain't no off-brand little rinky-dink country. For one, they ain't gonna have the technology, and for two, they ain't gonna have the balls to do no shit like that. Because it's coming out the air. So I don't know what they seeking to gain, whether they trying to punk the president or what. But he did right. Shot that boom, shot that shit down.
That's crazy. Like you said, I don't know what it is what they think they can gain by doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, right. What is that?
Look, we already pissed at y'all for
hard for me to understand that.
It's a myriad of issues right now that we already pissed at China about anyway. Start with COVID, your human rights policies, your filthy ass plants, what you doing to the air, and and then
COVID is the main thing. It's like,
right. And then you want to send an old funky ass balloon over here try to spy on somebody. See, what's gonna happen is you shot that bullet. You shot that a balloon out the sky. Now the next one going in your ass.
You think they should do something though? Like, don't just shoot it down, but do some extra shit.
Oh, it's good. I mean, me personally, I think I think it's gonna end up being another cold. It's gonna be another Cold War, just like we had a Cold War with Russia. It's gonna be a Cold War with damn, I'm talking about colds and shit. I'm here stuffy as a motherfucker. And it's gonna be a Cold War with China and shit. Because you already see that the first thing before you already knew a retaliation was coming or something was coming when the Secretary of State Anthony Blinken was like, okay, we had a meeting scheduled, we gonna cancel that shit. And then 2 days later, boom, shot that shit out the sky.
Now, everybody know. Well, earlier Biden spoke a little bit on this too.
When I was briefed on the balloon, I ordered the Pentagon to shoot it down on Wednesday as soon as possible. They decided, without doing damage to anyone on the ground, they decided that the best time to do that was as it got over water outside within 12-mile limit. They successfully took it down, and I want to compliment our aviators who did it, and we'll have more to report on this a little later. Thank you.
President, what did you say about China? What's the message to China?
You were saying the recommendation was from your national
I
security.
told them to shoot it down
On Wednesday.
on Wednesday.
But the recommendation.
They
from
said to me, let's wait till the safest place to do it.
What does this mean for China relations?
Oh, that's key.
Yeah.
Oh, now he said shoot this motherfucker down Wednesday.
He told him to shoot that motherfucker down Wednesday.
Today is Saturday.
But see, this the problem. Well, I ain't gonna say this the problem, but the issue was this. You didn't want to shoot it down. He didn't want to shoot it down over land where you got debris that could, you had collateral damage. You could kill somebody, you could destroy somebody's property or whatever. So the thing was, that's why I say shoot it down as soon as possible. That means shoot it down over water. Where you ain't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no chance of nobody getting killed, no chance of nobody getting hurt. You blowing up somebody's house or some shit like that. So I mean Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and they got shot down Saturday. Or they get shot whenever got
But
shot.
the only thing is, like he said, shoot it down Wednesday, and they waited Saturday.
Right.
Like if whatever that is got some information between Wednesday and Saturday, who fault is that?
Yeah.
Like if that joint spied for 3 extra days and got some information that you waited on, and President Ben told you to tear that thing down.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. I think it's just, we got some sophisticated shit over there. So they know what it was flying over. You know what I'm saying? I think if it was like flying over some military bases or some places where some nuclear shit was at, that joint would have been came up out the air. So I think just me. I just think that wherever was flying at, the type of shit information that it was collecting probably wasn't really that serious. Because if it was flying over like a nuclear site or some military bases or something, they'd have got that thing out the air with the quickness.
the China Minister of Foreign Affairs spokesman came out. Let's see who's actually.
注意到有关报道，正在了解核实情况。我想强调的是，在事实搞清楚之前，猜测和炒作无异于问题的妥善解决。关于布林肯国务卿访华，我目前没有可以发布的消息。中国是负责任的国家，一贯严格遵守国际法，无意侵犯任何主权国家的领土和领空。关于这个气球的问题，刚刚我已经讲了，我们正在了解核实情况，希望双方能够共同冷静谨慎处理。
Both sides can handle finding out who is that. Then it look like China is saying that ain't them. That ain't that shit.
But what else they gonna say? You feel me? If it ain't them, whose is it?
That's true.
Cause somebody gonna end up being mad if it ain't China. Somebody gonna be mad about their balloon getting shot out the sky. So will a mad party please stand up?
Well, they confirmed for sure it's a spy balloon for sure.
Right.
They just not sure. Now they saying it's suspected to be Chinese.
Right.
That's the thing.
Oh, they gonna know for real because at the end of the day, when they go get that debris out the ocean, you know, they combing that ocean right now, getting all the debris. They gonna reverse engineer all that shit up on there, and you will know exactly who shit it is. So, you know, if it's yours, don't act like it ain't yours. You know it's yours.
Say U.S. officials say the balloon was being used for surveillance. It was first spotted over the continental U.S. several days ago, according to the Pentagon. But the officials deemed it too dangerous to shoot down over land. Really, though?
Really?
Costa Rica said they seen it over San Jose.
Hey, I was about to say that too. They said it was that ain't the only one. It was another one over South America or something like that. So, you know, these mofos is sending up all kind of shit.
Just sending that seems so lame to me though. I don't know why. It just seems odd that they'll do a balloon. Like
it's just
that's obvious.
It's just right. I mean, it's, you know, it always all conflicts start out that way. They start out with some little petty shit. Somebody on one side, there's some petty shit, and that, or some small shit, and then it's gonna escalate. Now they're gonna be mad because I was looking somewhere earlier. They was talking about they was a little upset, and it was, what did it say? It was a provocation or some shit that the balloon was shot out. Well, you shouldn't have sent that shit over here in the first place. What you think was gonna happen?
Exactly.
And then you got all these doofus ass Republicans. Like, why didn't shoot it down? Why didn't shoot it down? And then when he shoot it down, it's another problem. Okay, the man wasn't going to send no rockets and missiles or whatever they sent up there to shoot it down all willy nilly. Come on, you got to think. You can't have that shit over. Oh, if that shit over a populated area, you don't want to shoot that shit down and you fuck around and kill somebody. And like I say, you blow up somebody's house and you wipe out a neighborhood or something. Come on, y'all really gotta they gotta think. That's why we end up in these dumbass wars as it is.
Best believe that. That's for goddamn sure.
You know.
Now it was a councilwoman shot, man. You heard about this?
I seen that one in New Jersey or something like that. They mowed her down. Yeah, I seen that. Lit her up.
Bruh.
Look, this shit that's going on in politics these days it's got to be cut out. It's got to be changed. I mean, it's like a civil war and shit. That you got people out here going up at people's houses, hitting people with hammers. Remember, Gabby Giffords got shot in the head. Now this woman got shot up and killed. And look, if you don't agree with something, you don't agree with something. That's fine. That's what this country's been built upon. You know, we can agree to disagree or whatever. But you just can't. It's get to the point, man. You go around here shooting people, killing people, running up at houses, beating on people. This shit is going too far.
She was sitting in her car. She's 30 years old.
Right.
Eunice was sitting in the car and was gunned down and sitting in the car. She left behind a 12-year-old. Investigators have not yet identified the suspect or the motive. Damn. Now,
you know the motive.
This councilwoman was Eunice Drafer. She was a Republican member of the council who died Wednesday.
She was a Republican?
Yeah.
And that, well, you know, even though she's Republican, that don't need to happen to her, you know, because it go the same way on both ways on both sides. Yeah, you can't. We can be disagreeable. We can disagree without being disagreeable. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to agree on probably nothing. But you
Hell
can't go
nah.
around shooting up people. That shit, that's going too damn far.
No bullshit. But damn, man, that's fucked up. And she was
Yeah.
killed. But it's tough to
Right.
really, from the outside, say too much because we don't know. She could have been going back and forth with somebody all this time. We don't know what's happening.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It'll come out.
And she was 30, so she could have been connected to all types of shit we don't know about. Her motherfucking boyfriend or something could be on some different shit. We don't know.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Now, before we walk into that joint any deeper, we gotta have more information before we can. Before I can say, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we gotta do
off
a
the
deep
surface though.
You gotta do
fucked
a
up
deep,
shit, right?
deep.
This is fucked up on the surface.
Yeah, they say she was targeted in a possible targeted attack. New Jersey councilwoman shot and killed in possible targeted attack outside her home.
Dang.
Oh, she had a young daughter and leader of a church was shot and killed in a possible attack outside her home. Incidents officials are calling shocking and senseless. Yeah, it's shocking and senseless, man. We don't need to go that far. You ain't got to kill that damn woman like that. That's some cold shit. You know, she got a young daughter. Look, she believe. Look, we believe what we believe, and the other side believe what they believe. We believe we right, and we believe that they are wrong.
Hell yeah.
So, and most of the time we right and they wrong. So sometimes you just gotta bask in your rightness. You know what I'm saying? You just cannot. It's not a good look to be running around here shooting up people, shooting up cars, running into the Capitol building, running up in people's houses,
They say the neighbor seen the person run up to the car and run away from the neighborhood.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, you really can't. I mean, they say he had hood and stuff on,
but you know, she a Republican, right? You know, she more than likely live in a neighborhood where they got a hellified neighborhood watch, and they gonna tell everything. I seen it. It was pandemonium. So, man, but look, this we got to change this. We got to really change this political discourse that we got going on out here, because it's not good. It's not a good look, and you know, this senseless loss of life over because you don't like my stance and I don't like your stance. Please, if everybody killed each other over shit like that, it wouldn't be nobody left. Oh my God. All those. So, you know, we gotta agree, disagree without being disagreeable.
No, things so fucked up. Like, when you do politics, man, you gotta do politics as in a point where that's why I always be telling people, man. It's like we try to do politics where we disagreeing and we find that end point where we both agree. You know what I'm saying? At the end, that's my hope on all joints. Where you don't really get that because some people had their mind so closed to what they already thinking. They're just trying to find ways to make that point. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's a damn sure.
But I think every argument has a winner in it. If the listener is listening to people making points, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're making a point, people listening to your debate will get the person that's making the most sense. Be honest with you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see where you're coming from on that one. I mean, it's like you saying, it's like people take a position. People take a position, they get dug in on that position, and then they don't want to change for nothing in the world because they convinced that they're right. Sometimes your position is only half right, and you might need to make a few adjustments here and there to get to the real truth.
But our politics,
it's one side, yeah.
One part, most sides are just stuck on.
It just
they
dug in.
They believe, and they're gonna just make points to make that right. You
Yeah,
know what
they
I'm saying?
dug in. because you got a left side, you got a right side, but the truth is somewhere in the truth and the compromise is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
So you have to, nobody wants to give up nothing. Nobody wants to compromise. Nobody wants to do jack shit. They want to be right all the way right. That's why you got this stupid ass, this dumb shit going on, especially in Congress right now. I don't know the fuck they doing. Like I told you, ain't shit gonna get done. Ain't shit gonna get done there for the next 2 years.
So we already know what the Republicans are doing already. Their focus is on shit like Social Security, trying to take that away from you, healthcare, trying to take that away from you. This are the things that they doing now. Y'all can like who y'all like now.
Like who you like.
We showed you step by step what the Democrats did when they was in control. Now Republicans in control. We're gonna show you step by step what they doing.
What they gonna
do.
do?
You tell me which one of those are your values. It's just real simple. Look, you feel what I'm saying? Now we already explained to you that both presidents that were Democratic expanded healthcare.
Yep.
Expanded rights for LGBTQ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did I miss a letter in that?
Yeah, you missed like half the alphabet in that.
But you can see the difference now. We showing you already. Now you got one part. They just starting, and all they want to do now. Anybody getting food stamps, y'all can forget it. They want to cut back that. You know what I'm saying? They want to cut back Social Security, healthcare. They want to get rid of Obamacare, which is most important to. And that's another thing. Most of the poorest states in America now has finally woken up to the fact they can sign up to Obamacare, which is not Obamacare. It's the Affordable Care Act.
You dummies.
That's the problem with that, yeah.
They
you know
told
what I'm saying?
you last week. They told you last week with they Jedi mind trick with food stamps and all that shit because they trying to pass rules or laws or whatever the fuck that you can only buy certain shit with or if you want with food stamps and shit. So they all that what they believe is eating good off of food stamps. You Republicans coming after that, and then the next move is, well, that's they move right now. But if the next move is to end it all together, just like with the welfare program, just like with Social Security, and with Social Security is even more fucked up. Is that you pay into Social Security. Each and every person that ever had a job and work pays into Social Security, and then they want to take that shit from you. Okay, but if they take it from you, what they gonna do with all the money that the American people already paid into it?
Exactly. Same thing as the motherfucking the debt ceiling joint. The Republicans like to fight over that a lot. It's like, bruh. First of all, that's like motherfucking. Let's say you got $200 in your bank, right? Right. And you getting a motherfucking income tax check next week, which is like $1,200, right?
But see,
and you in your mind you're thinking, all right, I can spend this $200 and just replace it next week when I get my check. That's the debt ceiling. You spending stuff, but Republicans are stopping before you can get that check and say, "Oh, we're going to negotiate." You know what I'm saying?
But the problem with that is this, and going back to a hypocrite ass party that's trying to that would have got control of the House, and they're trying to get control of the other 2/3. It came out last week, and it was pointed out to the Republicans that it was their fault that the debt is like it is now, because over a third, if I'm correct, over a third of the debt that is owed out now was ran up in the Trump administration. It wasn't ran up in the Obama administration. It wasn't ran up in the 2 years that Joe Biden has been in there. And it and what we know it was ran up in the Bush administration because we had a surplus when Bush came into office. So the last two Republican administration, the debt has exploded. But when somebody want to do something about it and get people back to work so we can pay this shit down, or do something, do things that put money back into the government to pay this shit down.
Exactly.
They don't want to do it, but it's their damn fault. That's what I'm not getting.
Now,
how is it right?
Another thing, keep in mind, Trump ignored the pandemic.
Ignored.
He was getting sick for multiple years unnecessarily because he was saying it was a hoax.
And dying.
You're noticing how you're not thinking about it no more. After just 2 years with Biden. You're noticing that, right?
You ain't thinking about it, yeah.
at all. So people got to keep that in mind, that it really matters which one of these fools are in office, bro.
It really,
either Republican or Democrat, because they got their own thing. Like now, the debt ceiling joint debate, they want to take out all the funding for COVID, right? Anything they spent on COVID, Republicans want to take that out and respend it somewhere else. See, something like that would tell you. I need everybody paying attention. We're not telling y'all who to vote for, right? We're just saying, listen. That's all.
See,
you talking about a Democratic Party that took over with Biden and almost erased this pandemic shit, where nobody even talking about it no more, right?
Correct.
You got Republicans that want to erase everything he did to stop it. Now think about that for a minute. And put the money into tax cuts for the rich. Just think about that. That's all you need to think about. We're not telling you who to vote for. None of that. But just think about that. That's all.
So they don't want to think about that, because when they think about it, then they bullshit comes to the surface. They don't want to think about that, because how can you not want to fund Medicare? How can you not want to raise the debt ceiling on debt you incurred? How can you not want to, do stuff for poor people? And how can you not want to fix the roads and fix the bridges, but you want to give tax breaks to the rich motherfuckers who out here who basically using the roads and bridges? You don't want to increase taxes on the FedExes and the Amazons and the trucking companies and these huge that's using up the road, and with and incurring all this freight, this heavy freight across country, making billions and billions of dollars a year. You don't want to tax them to help fix the roads, but you want to put it on the back of the little guy.
Now
the little guy got one car, maybe two.
Two things happened over the last two Democratic presidents. These are facts. I'm not telling you who to vote for. So, that they invested into the infrastructure. Both of them. Then you got the Republican Party that didn't do that yet. So right now, if we was just all straight Republican, our bridges, buildings, everything will be falling down, because they'll be going 20, 30 years straight without even thinking about that shit. Just pointing that out. You're not telling you to vote for it. You know what I'm saying?
You got these shipping and freight companies that's going over these roads and these bridges with tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of merchandise back and forth, 24 hours a day. 24 hours a day. And you mean to tell me they're not putting no wear and tear on these roads or these bridges or something? So
bridges, someone put up 1940s and shit like
right. So they shouldn't mind putting paying a little extra every year. We're not talking about every month, every year. Pay a little extra to get these, because to get these roads and bridges in a suitable condition, in a good condition, because once they fix, no matter who pay for it, they're going to get back on the road, and they're going to put more trucks on the road. They're going to put more 18-wheelers on the road. They're going to put more delivery vans on the road. They're going to ship this that much shit back and forth across the country. So that shouldn't even be an issue. But it's always an issue. And then you want to raise taxes on the little man. So you gonna tell us we got to pay the high ass prices, and then we gonna pay for the roads, fix the roads for them to ship the shit to us. Bullshit. For them to make more money. That's bullshit.
It's just crazy, bro. Again, we never on this podcast, we just go in deep detail dives. See what I'm saying? And we don't tell y'all who to vote for. We just give you a deep detail dive, and you go where you need to go after that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, if you don't agree, you just don't agree.
You know?
I mean, I ain't gonna tell you who to go into the booth and who to flip the lever for, but all I'm saying is do your homework.
Most definitely. That's all we asking y'all.
Do your homework.
We're gonna go
do your research.
Detail dive while you watch us and listen to us.
Yeah, we'll tell you. I mean, hey, they'll say we biased. Goddamn right, I'm biased. Because it's something. Oh, there she go. Um, it's some things I just believe in, and some things I don't believe in. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that once you get these bills out here, for one, if you pass $1 trillion, $2 trillion, whatever $1 trillion it is, infrastructure bill, is somebody that has it's 50 states that's going to benefit from all this, and somebody has to go out here and do the work. So that means people going to get jobs. That means jobs means people making money. Jobs means people spending money. Jobs means the government going damn sure get their tax money. So in the end, yes, it sounds like a lot, but what you're getting in the end is that much more. Exactly. So use your head.
Exactly. And we were speaking before about the harassment of people and how politicians are infiltrating harassment. They're just their words alone causes some unstable person some fucking way to act on shit and hit a nigga in the head with a fucking hammer like he did Pelosi husband. Like, bruh, we talking politics, and I can't stand a motherfucker like Trump and all these motherfuckers. But I don't even think about hitting him in the head with a hammer. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that some shit?
Nah, I hate. You know what?
I just don't want them to be in power of anything.
I can't stand Sean Hannity, but I wouldn't bust him in the head with a sledgehammer.
Yeah, I just don't want him to be in control.
It might make a motherfucker feel good, but I ain't.
Yeah.
I
don't want him to be in control of the motherfucking school board of education and shit like that. Like, bro, but you know what I'm saying?
But it's to the point they done made politics personal. Politics is now it's personal.
That's true.
And you know they letting feelings get in and all this other shit. That's not good.
Yeah. Just like when you got Representative Omar.
Oh yeah.
Well, everybody knows she's a representative in Minnesota. She's serving as U.S. Representative Minnesota, the 5th district. She's been in it since 2019. And she was the first. Oh, she the first. Oh, she was an Arab.
She's an Arab. I think she's an Arab.
First female Muslim to be in Minnesota politics, which is not that big now because we go to Minnesota, like a section of joint is like Somalian or something, in African and Somali.
It might be, but most of Minnesota is that's Minnesota. That's Mormon country.
So they got some motherfucking Somalian packs in there somewhere and shit. That's in Minnesota for sure. It's like a whole community.
Yeah. That's you got all that.
But she's 40 years old. She was born in 82. She's been in Democratic politics all her life. She was a refugee. She was over there in motherfucking in the camps, one of those camps over there, joint. So she's really an American story for real.
Yeah.
Come from another country, from the depths of fucking death.
Yeah.
To come over this joint and shit.
But like her and some of them other Congress people that came in years ago when she came in with AOC, and you know, they came in. They came in with guns blazing and they had their ideas and they said what they feel and they ruffled some feathers. And
so Republicans don't like none of those people you just named.
Oh no.
And they try and get rid of
Pelosi.
One of them.
Yeah, Pelosi them had to calm them down. Because they came into Congress off the hook.
So you know Republicans have taken over Congress by 3-4 people, about 3 or 4 votes. And their first thing was to get rid of Omar off the foreign affairs joint. What do you think about that?
Okay, what did I tell you about a month? What did I say? What did I say about a month ago? When they got in control, when they took control of the House, they're gonna get who they want off of certain committees, and they're gonna get who they want on certain committees. Mm-hmm. They got they have the power, even though it's a slim margin, but they got the power
Yeah,
bump who they
it could be
want.
by one. Yeah,
Right. They got the power to bump who they want, and they got the power, just like they got the power. They got the power now to bump her, even though it ain't right. Even though it ain't right, and what they doing is vengeful, spiteful, and just out of pure, pure personal feelings towards her. It ain't got nothing to do with the job she's doing. The shit personal. What they doing to her. But by the same token, you have the power to get her off of there, as with Adam Schiff and the other, and I keep forgetting his name, but it's another one. It's they had got off of certain committees that they don't want them on. And just like they can put that lying ass Santos on 2 committees, one being foreign affairs, as I don't understand. How do you put a line? What gives you the gumption to put a lying ass person like that on foreign affairs so he can go lie to some foreign leader and start a war? But even though he resigned, but that's neither here nor there, because they put him there and didn't have a problem putting on these committees. But what they doing, what they now have the power, but what I'm gonna say, what podcasts and shows like this have to do, and what we do and will continue to do, is that has got to be pointed out, because that's not good for the country, that's not good for the people, that's not good for anybody, because now you crossing over into a place in a situation where this shit is personal, and you is vengeful, is petty, is all types of shit. And it's not gonna stop there, because they already got 3, her, Schiff, and I gotta write that guy name down. But
now they took her off the committee. I'm gonna let you hear what she said about that. Nah.
Do we have to be counted as Americans? This is what this debate is about, Madam Speaker. There is this idea that you are a suspect if you are an immigrant, or if you are from certain parts of the world, or a certain skin tone, or a Muslim. It is no accident that members of the Republican Party accused the first Black president, Barack Obama, of being a secret Muslim. It is no accident that former President Donald Trump led a birther movement that falsely claimed he was born in Kenya.
True.
Because to them, falsely labeling the first and only president of the United States of America a Muslim and African immigrant somehow made him less American. Yeah. Well, I am Muslim. I am an immigrant, and interestingly, from Africa. Is anyone surprised
if your foot off the nigger, put your hand by.
Is anyone surprised that I am somehow deemed unworthy to speak about American foreign policy? Or that they see me as a powerful voice that needs to be silenced? Frankly, it is expected.
Excuse me.
Representation matters. Continuing to expand our ideas of who is American and who can partake in the American experiment is a good thing. I am an American who was sent here, by her constituents to represent them in Congress, a refugee who survived the horrors of a civil war, someone who spent her childhood in a refugee camp, someone who knows what it means to have a shot at a better life here in the United States, and someone who believes in the American dream and the American possibility and the promise and the ability to participate in the democratic process.
Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. That'd be my whole thing, like, especially with like her. She come from Minnesota. She a refugee. She explained her whole story. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, when we come on here, we don't tell y'all who to vote for. You know what I'm saying? We just give you the deep details, and you make a decision on what your values are. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you got a party that constantly want to talk about black people or foreigners or the religion, if it's Muslim, you gotta realize something about the party, bro. You know what I'm saying? Ready? You know what I'm saying? Now, I wish we can get Republicans on here. If you're a Republican or a black Republican, especially,
give us a ring.
Yeah, you can come on here anytime.
Hoodviewpolitics@gmail.com.
You definitely
Hoodviewpolitics@gmail.com.
Black Republicans want it at all times.
Use a note. We get it to you. We get
and those so-called independent ones. The they ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Them too.
Those Killer Mikes and them Nina Turners of the world.
Oh Lord.
Y'all can come in anytime y'all want to. You know what I'm saying? Anybody think it was a sex slave joint and a pizza joint? Come on, please, come on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they really believe that.
Anybody think the vaccine and all that shit is giving everybody heart attacks? Please come on.
Keep on.
Please, and thank you. Those are the debates we want. You know what I'm saying, dog? As a black culture, we want to get those up and spit them out. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Come on. The door is open.
Bring your notebook and pad when you come with that garbage.
Bring it.
You know what I'm saying,
dog? Bring it.
Make sure you bring your pad with you.
Before I forget, the other congressman that I keep forgetting, I knew I wrote it down in my notes somewhere. It's Eric Swalwell, Representative Eric Swalwell. It's him and Adam Schiff that McCarthy denied seats on the House Intelligence Committee. Clown. McCarthy is a clown, though.
I mean, he gonna do basically
whatever they say because he sold his soul to get that. He sold his soul to get the gavel.
He even signed a joint where they can start tomorrow getting rid of him. So that was done.
Right.
He just did anything to be
gavel.
in the spot. Fuck it.
And they gonna put that gavel in his anus.
Exactly. Like a motherfucker tell you can come on the bank now, but I'm gonna push your ass out here in a few seconds. You know what I'm saying, dog? Before you can touch a damn thing.
Shit, you ass.
Damn, I'm gonna lock the door.
Right.
You know. We appreciate everybody, man, be tuning into the podcast, bro. We just
showing up, dude.
Jumped in here for a hot second. My man,
right
on the weather a little bit. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Talk about it, yeah. And I'm
definitely back Tuesday full strength.
Oh my God,
we hit y'all up at 2 hour joint last week. You know what I'm saying? Tuesday.
Good
2.5
God,
hours.
yes, we did.
Check that one out. We had ex-police officer, and we was discussing the incident, the police brutality incidents. Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we gotta talk about that Tuesday because they, you know, they fired the 5 brothers, and rightly so. They should have fired all they black asses right off the break. But the way
what we're gonna do is profile each one of those bitches. We're gonna get to know each one of their bitch ass name,
they fired the white
lifestyles.
I think they fired the white one, but the way they dragged their foot and tried to hide that shit.
Yeah, until everybody found out, like people like us spreaded that shit.
Yeah, that shit wasn't cool. You know, even they fall into the hidden racism. So we're gonna talk about that on Tuesday. You know, you feel me?
Definitely back Tuesday full strength. We appreciate everybody, man, to be tuned in to this joint for sure.
Yeah.
That's
what
I
got to slide on through it. I'm half sick as a dog, and I don't lay my ass down here and shit, get well.
But yeah, but Tuesday we will definitely be back here with more details on that police brutality for sure. We're back with the tweet of the week. We're back with the brother lady. We're back with the black in the day.
Matter of fact,
we'll definitely be back full strength, boy.
Matter of fact, we got to talk after the show,
and we'll be back before the Super Bowl. So don't worry about it. Be 2 blacks quarterbacks, but we'll be back.
I got something planned on that too. We got to talk after.
Be back before then.
We got to talk after we end the show. Yeah,
we appreciate y'all a whole lot. Hoodview Politics.
Oh shit! What the fuck?
Each and every Tuesday night live.
Tuesday night live.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets. You know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit that's on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood.